Hi, my name is Klancy Miller, and I graduated from Columbia College in 1996. And today I'm going to talk to you about cooking. I'm the author of this book, Cooking Solo, The Fun of Cooking for Yourself. And interestingly enough, I got one of my first cooking jobs at Columbia in my first year. I was a work-study student, and I was working at Wien Hall in the cafeteria at the stir-fry station. Fast forward to after Columbia, I had no idea what I was going to do. I ended up going to work for a non-governmental organization, and I was taking cooking classes and loved them. I studied abroad at Reed Hall, and then I got the bright idea to go to Paris, go to Le Cordon Bleu, and follow their pastry program, which I did. After Le Cordon Bleu, I moved away from the kitchen more into writing. One subject which was really interesting for me living in New York City was being a single person and cooking. So that's how I came up with the idea for Cooking Solo. I thought today I would show you some kind of really simple ideas. This is a pasta recipe. It's pappardelle with a beef ragu. You can also do a vegetarian version. You can kind of add whatever sauteed vegetables you would want to add to this as opposed to beef. The thing that's great about this recipe is it's very, very simple. It's pretty cheap and it's very fast. It takes about 5 minutes to cook the beef. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes to cook fresh pasta. There's fresh sage in it, so you get some nice aromatics. It's an excuse to go to the farmer's market. It has Parmesan, garlic, as I mentioned, the beef, tomato paste. And so what I'm gonna do is just kind of walk you through the mise en place of what you'll need to do to prepare this pappardelle with beef ragu. First, I'm gonna peel the garlic. This recipe only has 2 garlic cloves today. I'm feeling garlicky, so I'm gonna add 3 garlic cloves to it. When you're cutting, you always wanna make sure that your fingers are going against the blade of your knife so that you don't chop them off. So I'm gonna chop about 5 leaves of the sage, which smells really, really good. It adds a nice kind of earthy herbalness to the beef. Sage is especially good to use in either vegetarian or meat dishes in the winter. All right, so now I'm gonna take it over to the stove where we're gonna saute the garlic in some olive oil. So this is just kind of perfuming the olive oil. I can smell the garlic, so that means that I'm gonna add my beef. This whole point here is just to kind of brown the meat and kind of let it crumble a bit. I'm gonna add a little salt and then a grind of pepper. So the beef is browning, and you just, with your spatula, spread it out over the surface of the skillet to let it brown and also absorb some of that garlic flavor. Okay, so while that browns, I'm gonna salt the water over here. This is for the pasta. So I'm gonna add the sage that I chopped earlier and a little butter. The chopped sage. And then I'm gonna add the red wine. So this is about a 1/4 cup of red wine, and I'm adding a few tablespoons of concentrated tomato paste. I like to use San Marzano tomato paste. I think without it, it wouldn't really be a proper ragu, in my opinion. And then you just stir it around. Helps to keep the meat moist, and it kind of makes just like a kind of hint of a sauce that we're gonna just kind of bathe the pasta in after that's cooked. And while that is cooking a little bit more, I'm gonna turn it down to simmer, and I'm gonna add the fresh pasta. So pappardelle, it kind of looks like ribbons. and I think it's just really, really pretty. You could probably use any pasta. I like pappardelle because of the size. You're gonna cook it for literally 2 to 3 minutes, no more than that. So I'm gonna take this off the heat, drain it in the colander. I'm actually gonna pour this in the beef ragu. I wanna make sure the pasta is completely coated with the sauce, get all the flavor. Here we go. So I like mountains and mountains of Parmesan, so I'm gonna do that. And it's so pretty, it's like snowflakes melting. You can just chop a little fresh sage. And just kind of sprinkle it. That way you have like cooked sage and fresh, and it's kind of, it smells amazing on your hands. So there you have it. Pappardelle with beef ragu from my book, Cooking Solo.